Hi, my name is John Green, and for the past 3 years, it's been my honor to make lunches for the vendors of Real Change, something my friend Carol got me involved in.
And my name is Carol, and along with John and many other people, wonderful, amazing helpers, we've been making lunches every Wednesday for the past 3 years for Real Change. During the pandemic, 2020, and how it got started was my younger daughter, who was at college was closed, she ended up back home. My older daughter had surgery, so she was also at home, but she was working part-time at a restaurant down the street, which got closed. I was working part-time at a bar, it got closed. So fortunately, my husband does construction, so he was still able to work. So the three of us, with nothing to do, kind of were spiraling. There was already this economic divide, and COVID just made it so much bigger. So I thought, okay, we need to get out of this. What can we do? And I saw that there was opportunities for volunteers, and one of them was to make food, prepare meals. And I thought, we can do this. And the first person I thought to help was John Green.
I feel like I'm really lucky. I have what I need. We're okay financially, we have food, our kids are doing well. When we look out at the world, there's a lot of people that could use some help. And looking at Real Change and the Real Change vendors, I see people working on making their lives better, and we just wanted to help out. Like Carol said, she called me up and said, hey, you want to make some lunches? And I'm in. We now have 6 or 7 families making lunches, and we bring in between 60 and 70 lunches every week, week in, week out. My favorite stories, if I may, is I like passing the lunches out on the street sometimes, and sometimes it's not to the vendors. I think my feeling, and I'm sure that Carol agrees with me, is if somebody needs food, it's okay to give it. And anything we can do to help with that, I think we're both in, and I speak for the rest of our crew.
Yes. The piece that we do the lunches, we shouldn't be having to make lunches. There shouldn't be this reason for it, right? There should be this equal economic. And to me, the staff at Real Change are the ones giving the voice to people who don't have a voice, so that the rest of us can hear the stories of what needs to be done and how changes need to be made to bring more balance. For me, one of the really heartwarming things is when you're here at Real Change and you witness the interaction between the vendors and the staff with so much kindness and so much respect, that you leave just feeling better about the world. So to volunteer and be a part of that is rewarding for everybody in many ways.
Katie tells me that the lunch crew has been nominated as Volunteers of the Year at Real Change. I think speaking for all of us is something we're all happy to do. Again, feeding people, helping out people who are helping themselves, I think is really important. But I think the real important thing is not that we bring the lunches, is that we're helping out this whole community. You've got the 13 staff members at Real Change working every week, putting out this newspaper. You've got several hundred vendors on the street selling the paper, telling their stories, talking with the community. And it's not about us, it's about Real Change and the work that the staff and the vendors do and the other volunteers do. It's an important part of my week, every week, because it's just a way of reaching out to a community that I'm otherwise not part of.
We're not stopping.